right, it's time to bust out this bad boy, the mini greenhouse. Alright guys, I'm super excited because we're going to be starting our onion seeds today. I think I might be a little bit late to the game, but better late than never, right? So we're going to be using this Cultivation Nation potting soil. I can't recommend it because this is my first year using it, but I've heard really good things about it. It's a 70-30 blend of perlite and coconut coir. I don't know how you say that, but anyway, it's super light and fluffy. It looks like it'll be great for starting seeds, and it looks like it'll be great for holding some water, so we don't have to water too terribly often, which is just what you want when you're starting seeds. You want something super light and fluffy. You want those roots to be able to go down into the soil, to be able to freely move around. You don't want a whole lot of resistance. When I'm looking for a good potting soil mix, I'm looking for these chunks, right? I don't want a whole lot of sticks. I don't want a whole lot of rocks. In this bag so far, I've only found a few. I've had some brands that I've used in the past that have been terrible with sticks, just debris, junk, nothing that I would want my little seedlings, their delicate little roots, to start in. I'm just busting out the drill here. I'm going to go ahead and use some red Solo cups. I've had these for years and years and years. I bought these for, to host a party at one point, and we've been reutilizing them for our planting. I'm just drilling out some holes in the bottom so that way we get good drainage, and that way the roots don't get too wet. You want to be sure that they can not only soak up water from the bottom, but that way they can go ahead and release water as well. Now, when you're looking at the consistency of your soil, you want to be sure that it's not too sopping wet and it's not too dry. So you can see here when I squeeze it, it's releasing a bit of water, but it's not like soaking wet. So this is almost the perfect consistency for starting seeds. Here I am just filling up my cup. I'm giving it a little tap just to be sure it's not too terribly compacted. Like I said, you want it to be pretty loose so those little tiny delicate roots of seedlings can grow. But you also want to be sure that it's not too airy. I'm planting two types of onion seeds today. I'm planting a yellow and a red variety. I haven't actually planted these before, so we'll see how they turn out. I'm using these red Solo cups versus like little seed cells because I don't want to repot. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to gardening, and I don't want to have to turn around and put these into a bigger pot in a few weeks. So I'm hoping that the cups will allow the roots to grow deep, and that way when it comes time to actually put them into the ground outside, they'll have a well-established root system, and I'll be able to just pop them right out of the cup and separate them and plant them individually into the soil outside. Now, I've heard that some companies dye their seeds to make it a little bit easier when you're planting them. I don't find the black seeds here too hard to work with. I just kind of sprinkle them over the top, and then I add about a 1/4 inch maybe of soil to the top, kind of tamp it down. That way it's just easy peasy to cover it, water it, make sure that they're well germinated, well tucked into the soil there. I use these lunch trays that I ordered from Amazon to keep them on. That way I can kind of water them from the bottom, and then I can also water them from the top. The key with starting seedlings is that you want to be sure they're completely wet. You do not want them to dry out. If they dry out, you have almost a 0% chance of germination. So after I get them into my mini greenhouse, I'm just using my spray bottle here to just spritz the top to make sure they're really, really, like I said, not sopping wet, but we want to be sure that they're moist, right? We want to be sure that they are not going to dry out and that they are going to germinate and get a good start. So there you have it. I'll keep spritzing and watering these guys from the bottom tray here every day until they are ready to plant outside. I don't have anything too special or fancy for grow lights. I just ordered these things off of Amazon and zip tied them to this little greenhouse that I also ordered off of Amazon. And it seemed to work just fine last year, so I'm really hoping it does a good job this year too. But I want to thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for next time when I show you guys exactly how these guys are doing, and hopefully these little seeds take off no problem. Be sure to like and subscribe if you liked us. Thanks. Bye.